Hello friends, in this video I'm going to tell you about how to attempt CA Foundation accounts paper. I'm going to give you few simple tips and tricks to attempt the paper. How should you attempt the paper? What should be the writing pattern? Which question to attempt first? Which question to attempt last? If you do any mistake while writing the paper, how should you rectify the same? And many other important points that you must know before attending accounts paper of CA Foundation. So let us start one by one. But first of all, you'll get the accounts paper. Once you get the question paper, first go through the question paper very quickly and identify what are the most easiest question. And you make numbering of them. Start the paper with the question in which you are very confident only, with no cutting here and there. And yes, most important point, the first sum that you attend, it don't attempt any sum where you need to tally. Tally means, what I mean to say, suppose you need to make a balance sheet. The balance sheet, so you have to tally. So never start with a final account sum or a NPO sum, because that tallying is required. Reason is very simple. Suppose if you start with a final account sum, and if the balance sheet doesn't tally in, at the first go only, so you will come under stress. Now after that sum, even if you know the entire paper now, you will be under tremendous pressure. So my advice, do not attempt the first sum where you need to tally. For example, you need to make a balance sheet and such. Then sir, which kind of sum should we attempt first? Always attempt the sum where you don't need to tally anything. Simple kind of sum. For example, if they have given you sale on approval ka sum, attempt that now. They have given you bills of exchange ka sum, rectification of error ka sum, where simple journal entries are required. And keep one easy sum like that only, which will take very less time for the end. Because in end, you might have very little time left and you need to complete. So if you have a very small sum in hand, so it will be easy to complete. Always attempt those balancing sum where balance sheet and all is required at the middle. And moreover, if you attempt in middle, suppose your balance sheet does not tally. So don't get hyper, sir. Don't get hyper. If it's not telling, leave it as it is, sir. Because the rule is very simple. Dekho, suppose balance sheet is not telling. Now you will go back to check entire sum. Why is it not telling? You will waste around 10 to 15 minutes. And it is not sure that in 10 to 15 minutes you can find your mistake. Better attempt a new question in that 10-15 minutes, so you will get some marks now in the new question. Otherwise you will lose 15 minutes, so you will not be able to finish your paper. This sum is to gone and you will not be able to attempt one more sum, so one more sum ka marks is gone. So if it is not tallied, leave it. At the end we can tally, we can see what is the mistake. ठीक है ना? Point number 2, sir, should we attempt the question in the sequence they have given? Question 1, question 2, question 3, question 4. No, it is not required. You can attempt the question haphazardly as you wish. Suppose you want to attempt question 5 first, so do that. Then you want to attempt 3, do that. Then you attempt 1, do that, no issue. But make sure the subparts are in one place. ठीक है ना? Suppose 1 का there are 3 parts A, B, C. So first 1A, then 1B, then 1C. Then you are attempting question 5. So question 5A, question 5B, question 5C. Subparts should be at one place. Suppose 5A you know, 5B you want to solve later, and 5C you can solve it now. So leave some space for 5B and then proceed now. Later on finish it, not an issue. But subparts should be kept at one place only, sir. Take it na? Always start a new sum from a fresh page. 5A in one page, 5B in one page, 5C in one page. Never start any sum from the middle of the page. For example, suppose you are writing, ठीक है ना? I'll tell you, don't worry. Suppose this is the page. You are doing one question and it is finished here. So Leave this page blank. It's okay. Start a question from a new page, sir. Understood my point? This point is also clear. Next point is question ka numbering should be written very properly. At the top, left hand side top, you should write. You are doing question number 2. So write 2 ekdam big karke and then circle it. Don't write tiny anything. So nobody will be able to read it only. Make sure your numbering is proper. Don't change the numbering. Don't make mistake in numbering also. If you want to draw the format, sir, draw with a pencil, not with a pen. And when you're solving sum, use only black pen. No blue pen is allowed, sir. One more point. Suppose you have solved a sum, and after solving, you realize that you have done entire sum mistake. Not 1 or 2 point that you can rectify here. If it's so that you will do it. But suppose you have done a blunder mistake, you have to cut the entire sum and solve it again. Don't cut this sum instantly, sir. First do one thing. First make a full solution, the new solution, the correct solution. ठीक है ना? And after that only you cut this. ठीक है ना? So why, sir? Very simple. Suppose you are solving and time is over and you cut the first term and you have written 2-3 lines only. So this 2-3 lines mein you will get 0 only. And because you have cut, they will not check it only. Sir, can I leave both the solutions? No. No, don't do that. Otherwise, it will be trouble for you. Okay, na? So I've told you about read the paper. I have told you the point. Attempt the easy questions first. Generally, attempt the first question where you don't have to do any telling thing. And keep one easy sum for the last also. Middle may you do balance sheet related sums where you have to tally, sir. Okay, na? No need to attend in sequence, sir. But sub part should be in sequence. If you have solved any wrong sum, don't cross it first. First solve the correct solution, then only cut the wrong solution. Start each sum from new page. Question number should be written properly. If you want to draw the format, it should be with pencil. But other part, the sum solving should always be with black ball pen only. Use black ball pen only. In case you have any other doubts, any other queries, feel free to ask me. Just write your questions in comment box. I will surely answer them one by one. Thank you so much. God bless you. All the best for your exam.